Hello everyone, I am back. Welcome to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days. I have got myself some pink lemonade and we are about to finish this boss fight and finish Halloween Town. I believe this is the last mission for Halloween Town we'll have to do. Let's head into Oogie Boogie's place. Hello. Yep. It's a cool Heartless design though. Feels very Kingdom Hearts 1-y. This thing, oh yeah. This thing does a ton of damage. Okay. Oh my gosh. Wow, this dude. And you can't even tell when's a good time to attack. Should I attack the tentacles first? Is there like any rhyme or reason to beating him? Dude, okay, wow. This is... Huh. Dude, okay. I'm gonna die again. Can I not? Go ahead and kill me real quick. You know what? Yeah, let's just die one more time real quick. Cause, alright. Cool. So, it's official. Magic is booty butt cheek stem. Dude. Kill the Heartless, please. Honestly, my only theory is that we need to put this guy out of his... That's so annoying. That is so annoying. Roxas, why did you have to fly straight into it like an idiot? Can you not, Roxas? Honestly, I should have picked better. What does that do? It does so much damage to you, and I do like none to it. So like I guess that's what I'm trying to figure out is like, there's gotta be a certain way to beat this thing to make it. Because like so far, every single boss we fought has had some kind like guard armor. You had to take out its arms and legs to weaken to make it where you could do actually decent damage to it. Let's take out the tentacles real quick and see if maybe that helps. I don't even know, man. We might not be able to beat it. I ain't even gonna lie. It's gonna keep doing crap like that. That's honestly getting on my nerves. Okay, so I was right. But man, that's gonna be difficult because they can do the pickup thing and everything. Uh, hmm. I shouldn't have if I had known that this was going to be the final boss fight or how this boss fight was going to go. Honestly, I probably wouldn't have I probably would have ran here with none but fires. Because it's going to keep doing that crap, man. That's so annoying. It's annoying that, okay, thank you for not doing it again. Screw it, Blizzard. I didn't mean to do that. That's the other thing is, like, they don't drop any health either to help me. They just die, and it's like, you know, bro. Picks me up again. Spits me out. Like, that's really getting old. This thing's not an easy boss fight. Now I understand why Cynical hates it so much. Dude from Unreal Entertainment Gaming, he hates this boss fight so much. And I kind of see why, to be honest. I don't like this boss fight either. No, don't go for it, Roxas, you idiot! Please, Roxas. I actually hate the camera angles in this so much. Or lack thereof, I guess you could say. I will give this boss fight a lot of credit for being actually difficult. And not necessarily difficult because, oh, the game is just broken, like some boss fights feel. Like, for instance, that last boss fight here with the ghost actually felt dumb. Like, I hated that boss fight so much. And it wasn't even because it was genuinely hard. It was because you had to do a cheap strategy in order to beat the boss, or it was just going to wreck you. Because it was going to keep doing the same strategy over and over and over and over and over until you died. And it did a ridiculous amount of damage as well. And yeah, don't get me wrong, this thing does a lot of damage. But honestly, a lot of it, it's not even, this boss fight is hard for skill wise. Like, you have to take out the legs and then you can move forward to the tentacles. I need to shut up. Whoa. This time we're going to be try and be a little bit smarter and not, you know, I get tired of getting eaten. I don't like how the lock-on feature works in this game. Because when you double click to lock on, that is something else, which is really frustrating because that means it takes a couple seconds for it to that's getting old. Number real, y'all. This is real. I cannot stand when it does that. So I guess my thing with the boss fight is, like, it feels difficult, but not just like, oh, it's difficult for the sake of difficult. I said, you gonna spit me out? Or you gonna... Like, he didn't spit me out at first. I was like, bruh. Dude, that's bullcrap, though. Thank you, jeez. It took me forever to lock on to this one right here, and this was the one I wanted because it has the most health right now, and I want to knock its health out. That's all the amount of poison attacks that this thing has. Bro, I wish these things didn't have such a freaking... They have such a temperamental like spot to hit them. It's not just like, oh, smack it in the face, Roxas. It's actually the hitbox on them is so tight that like I'm missing 90% of my swings, which is not good because I'm pretty sure I've got the Keyblade on that's like, hey, you gotta land all your hits in order to do any kind of real damage, which is a pain. But the hitboxes in this game were not, or the hitboxes for this boss were not so weird on his tentacles. It wouldn't be nowhere near as hard a boss fight because I'd be hitting so many more of these hits that I'm missing that I really shouldn't be missing. For instance, every freaking hit that I just tried to do on this Tentaclaw. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Gosh. Please, just die. Like, please, just... And I have to give this game a lot of credit. As angry as it makes me, and it makes me angry. Please do not think for one moment that this game does not infuriate me sometimes. Because it do. I give it credit because its boss fights are actually they feel Kingdom Hearts 1-ish. And what do I mean by that? Kingdom Hearts 2, aside from really one boss fight that I can think of off the top of my head, which was the Pirates of the Caribbean boss fight, were very, I don't want to say easy, they were, but I don't want to just say like, oh, they were just easy, but like, they were, thank you, heal, Roxas. They weren't gimmicky. Like, for instance, guard armor. You had to take out each individual piece of guard armor's body in order to kill it. So it came down to a little bit more than just, oh, beat the tar out of it and kill it. Let me think of another one off the top of my head. Jafar. You had to beat Jafar by taking down Iago. Trying to think of any other ones off the top of my head. I think one more. Got it. I think one more fight, or one or two more of these should be all we need to beat him, or it. But in Kingdom Hearts 1 you had that, you had Ursula, who you could do more damage to by hitting her pot with a certain type of magic, which will make the magic overflow and hit her with it. Trying to think of some other ones. The big fire the Heartless for Alice in Wonderland, you had to jump and hit that one. Like you couldn't just beat the tar out of it. Again, you had to use the table to your advantage. Uh, Same with Hades. You had to block Hades' attacks back at him. Maleficent, not Medusa. Maleficent, you had to damage her rock that she floated on enough to make her fall down. Just various things like that made the boss fights a little bit more than just, oh, just beat the tar out of it, wham into it, and then you can beat the boss. Like, you actually have to stop and go, well, you know, there's steps to beating these bosses beyond just beat the tar out of it, you know? Or there's ways to damage the boss beyond just, again, beat the tar out of it. I mean, and because of that, the boss fights felt, I guess, more fun to an extent. They were more difficult as well. For instance, the ghost boss fight from the extra boss for freaking Captain Neverland or whatever, Captain Hook's ship. You had to use stop on the clock on Big Ben in order to stop the time from going up, and if you didn't, you would die. And then you had to use the correct magic to actually damage it, which, in my opinion, was dope. Like, you couldn't just, oh, beat the tar out of it. And then, like, every single boss in it were like that. And the only real gimmicky boss fight in KH2, at least to my knowledge, like I said, was the Pirates of the Caribbean second boss fight, where you fight the one that, like, you had to get enough coins in the chest in order to actually damage it. I'm trying to think if there's any other ones off the top of my head that I can think of. I think that's all of them. If not, I might be missing like one more. Whatever. I want to just beat this stupid Heartless and get through this stupid world. It's making me mad. It's like ticking me off. But yeah. And that's one thing I will say about this game is you have a lot of Heartless and boss fights in it that are like old school Kingdom Hearts feeling. And I like that. I like that aspect of it. I will say this game definitely to me feels more like a KH1 game than it does KH2. Which Dream Drop Distance feels very much like a KH2 game. I know that people will say the fighting style is similar to Birth by Sleep, and they're right. But Birth by Sleep still has that same mentality of, oh, you can really just beat the enemy to death. Whereas KH1 and this one, I would say, are the only ones that were ever like, no, you've got to do a little bit more thinking about, one, how to traverse the world and how to do certain things, and two, how to beat certain bosses. So that's definitely something I kind of miss it to an extent. That being said, I mean, I'll say it over and over, KH2 is my favorite Kingdom Hearts game. I think it is the best. I think it's the most well-made. I think it's the funnest as well. I think it's very much the funnest. It is the most fun Kingdom Hearts game when it comes to combat. Not necessarily world design, but combat and storytelling. It slaps compared to its later iterations. And compared to its predecessor. Please let us just beat this thing now. Got it. We're healing. We're save stating. Doing all that. Man, this took me 2 parts to beat this world. That's lemon juice, man. That is strong, but it's good. Forgot how much I like lemonade. My mom's lemonade slaps too. Mission accomplished. Time to RTC. A black coat. Dark, creepy tentacles. Yes. Yes, yes, I've got it. This should lead us back to Center Plaza. Does not. Here's one where that led. It is where it led in the original, I think. I'm ready to dip, though. I am ready to dip out of this stupid world. That was a fun. That boss fight to me was a lot more fun than what is it? The boss fight with the last boss fight we had in this world. That last one with that hollowed ghost or whatever. Oh my gosh, that made me. I got so mad at that boss. I was getting so frustrated with it. There's perfect, wouldn't you say, Doctor? Yes, it is quite something. A harbinger of terror and torment. It's a scarecrow. Stealthy and clever, it appears out of nowhere with spooky black tendrils growing out of its hands. Under its cloak, it conceals a countless battery of bombs. A fiend like this is guaranteed to plunge everyone into the very depths of fear. Fascinating. Then you plan to make this the centerpiece of next Halloween? Yes, the idea occurred to me just moments ago. Well, you have my full support. Quite a novel idea you've come up with this time, Jack. I'm glad you like it. I can't wait to get busy in building more of them. Wait a second. Is this thing supposed to be me? I'm really not seeing it. Let me a little lightheartedness, because I'm gonna be honest, Roxas, things are about to get so much worse for you. They really are, y'all. Things are about to get so much worse for our poor friend Roxas. That's weird. It glides in place. It's kind of cool. Sora doesn't glide like that, so that's kind of cool. RTC, yes. Trick or treat, don't you dare, Roxas. What? We got you. Again? They haven't changed a bit. Roxas, would you because you're stupid and keep falling for it, dude. It's not like it's a clever trick, man. Sorry, my thing's loud in the background. My chair. I need a new chair. Axel could have shown up at least. Curaga. I started playing Final Fantasy 7, by the way, guys. It was pretty cool. Hollow. I'm not gonna go ahead and go into another mission tonight, but I will go ahead and much remains to be done. Stay focused. Accelerate the week. Advance. Ooh, another time skip. 276. We're less than 100 days away.
Xion!
Surely, you must have known that this was going to happen.
Why would I know?
Because in your memory, you've been to a number of worlds before you came to this one. And of course, in those worlds, the only beings you met with a dark heart. That's all that's left in your heart. The darkest memories. Your memories of long gone. Every one.
That's a lie. I remember everyone from the islands. They're my closest friends.
And who threw away those friends? Maybe it's your own actions you've forgotten. It was you who destroyed your home.
Who am I? What am I here for?
I wasn't sure I'd see you again. You made me a promise to look after Sora. I remember. I'm sorry. I'm not sure I've kept that promise very well. What happened? Some of Sora's memories are missing. How can that be? They're escaping through Sora's nobody into a third person. And now they're starting to become a part of her. You can't get the memories back out? If they're still separate, then yes, I think so. But if they join with her memories, things get a lot more complicated. I would need to untangle her memories before I finish Sora's. I don't understand why she couldn't just create new memories, but have Riku explain them to him. I mean, I understand some of them Riku couldn't explain, but then again, get Riku, Donald, and Goofy all in there, and like, get that hashed out. What was supposed to take months may take years. Diz would be furious. So what's the solution? If I try to just jump and rearrange her memory, then I risk Sora's waking up to find out that nobody remembers him anymore. I can't do that to him. It's too late either way. His awakening will have to be delayed. I never imagined Sora's nobody and the other one would fight so hard to be their own people. Unfortunately, the only real solution is for both of them to go away. Did you know her face was blank at first? Only now can you see someone. That proves some of Sora's memories are inside of her. Some inside her, some inside Sora, others inside Sora's nobody. They can't sort it out anymore. All I can do is pick up the pieces once one has to be done is done. Once what has... I don't know what she just said. I'm sorry, y'all. Alright then. They made it to the beach.
Is it that I'm not supposed to exist?
Well, what do you want to do, Xion?
I want to be with you two.
Then come back with us.
I can't. Not the way I am now. But what would it take for me to be like you?
I'm be honest, y'all. On every level, I am confused. Wow, you're actually up here. Been that long, huh? I got to go to the beach today for my mission. There was this girl there who looked kind of like Shion, but I couldn't get close enough to tell for sure. I probably imagined it. To be honest, I'm not even sure today's mission really happened. I feel like I just woke up from a dream or something. This is gonna sound crazy, but you know how we promised each other we'd all go to the beach? Well, I think I only saw her there because I wanted her to be there. You want to go look for her? Huh? But Xemnas' orders. Orders. Schmorders. I don't know why I said that so serious. Starting tomorrow, let's use our spare time between work and coming here to try and find Shion. Okay, yeah, it's a deal. We ain't been to Agrabah or to Twilight Town in a while. Searching. Do I want to film another episode tonight? Let's see what the mission is, because if it's Neverland, I'm not. After what we just went through. I think that's going to be all for today, y'all. I'd love to do more, but I think that's going to have to be it for today. So, as always, thank anyone who watches and thank everyone who watches. We are down to our last, like, somebody else do the math because I don't know, 70 something days. This is 358, so yeah, roughly 70 or 80 days left until we are officially done with 358 over 2 days. Again, thank you anyone who watches and thank you everyone who watches. As always, I am Steel, and I'm out.